Good afternoon, everybody from EPCOT. It has been probably about a month since we've been here. About a month since we've been.
Opening day.
Yeah, we came during opening day, back in July then, right? At that point.
27th.
So we are now coming back to try out a little bit more food and wine, try some things that we didn't try during the event. We do have a Guardians reservation today because when don't we? Actually, last time I think we came to the park, we didn't have one, weirdly enough. But either way, we're coming here to just hang out, try some food, relax. We have a little bit of overcast today. Great weather, the best I feel like we've had in a long time here in Florida. So I guess just tag along with us for a pretty casual day at EPCOT. And we are also trying out the low light lens again a little bit today just to kind of see where that's at. Another sample set here in EPCOT. I think I was seeing that they have some new items over at the Creation shop, so we'll go ahead and stop there on our way in here. Doesn't look too busy today either. We are all checked in. It does look like Minnie is doing meet and greets right up front. There is Spaceship Earth. It has been a while, like I said. Take a look at the sky though. Again, you can see the flags kind of waving in the air. It goes to show you that we do have a little bit of a breeze today. The temperatures are like in the 80s right now. The overcast, it's feeling nice. All right, so we just passed through Creations and I told you I was gonna try and find that Figment bag. They are already sold out. Today was the first day that I saw that it was available and it is already not available. So we will check back later today. Sometimes they do restocks, so we'll check back tonight. Hopefully they have them back in stock and I can show them to you. I would imagine they were gonna go like hotcakes because again, it's Figment merch and it's a bag. It's just looking really, really nice. I'll put a photo here if I can find one online. Again, I haven't seen much about it, but I am interested to see if they restock that by the end of the day. Also, definitely no pickle milkshake today, and I'm not gonna be dipping those pickle fries in the pickle milkshake either. And I think Joey Fatone and friends was here this weekend. I don't know if they're here tonight. We are heading towards Mexico side and take a look. It looks like we have Pluto out doing meet and greets. It is about 3:45 right now inside of the park, so if you guys are interested, Sundays at 3:45 to 4-ish, you do have a few character meet and greets still. I do feel like sometimes they get rid of them by like almost like 2 or 3 and then they kind of come out sporadically. But so far, 2 locations and 2 meet and greets. Out on the lagoon, it looks like they have some people working. It looks like they're putting these little like buoys out there or something. And out there they have a few as well. I know they are still preparing a new nighttime show. I know Epcot Forever doesn't plan to stick around for too long. Don't know if we're getting it before the end of the year, but I feel like they plan on kind of kicking something off for Disney 100 here. Not sure we're that close though. Also, some of the food booths have opened up that were not open during opening day. So over here we have the Noodle Exchange. These are new and you can see some of the items. I believe we actually already saw the item list here. So here is the menu. Definitely some ramens that are available, 3 different ramens, and then you have a few alcoholic beverages down bottom. I think we'll try one of these at some point. I don't know if we're doing it today, but we will try this eventually, but I'll let you know any of the new booths that have opened as we kind of pass them. Find me one day when the margarita booth isn't just packed, just all the way out the entrance there. 3 for 3 on character meet and greets. There is Donald. This is like one of my favorite looking meet and greets just because again, you get kind of that Mexico vibe. But like I said, I think he's just the most fun. I think his outfit is hilarious. It just fits so well in here. Plus, obviously, you have the 3 Caballeros ride. Also, the crowds are definitely still here today. I was a little mistaken walking in. I will say not a lot of people were coming into the park, but it is pretty busy. I think Frozen was either 80 or 90. I think Test Track was right around 80 or 90 as well. However, Remy's was only 45. Maybe it was down or something though. Weirdly enough, I just saw a tweet from Braden, who is amazing at covering Disney content, by the way. I'm sure everybody knows who he is, but he just made an announcement saying that I believe they're about to make an announcement for the fireworks show in, I think, the coming week. So as I'm seeing everybody kind of putz around here on their boats, I think we might be getting an announcement here sooner than I thought. So over here at China, we were looking at that bubble tea and they are using the tapioca balls here. We don't like the tapioca ones because they're like chewy. We want the ones that like pop. So we're gonna check the tea booth next door. Well, again, it may not be food and wine specifically, but we are doing the honey hibiscus iced tea without the rum and then the popping boba balls. Take a look at this here. That is a very dark purple. We went, I guess, with the purple straw there as well. But again, these have the popping boba, which is what we are looking for. We don't like tapioca. I don't really like to chew on anything while I'm drinking. How's the flavor?
That's good.
Is it?
That's very good.
It's very good.
Yeah, this is Very good. It's not overly sweet. The boba is like perfect. A lot of popping boba balls as you drink it in. Highly recommend. Again, you can get this all year round at EPCOT. I also need to mention that the trams are coming back for both Hollywood Studios and for EPCOT in September. So both locations should be getting trams in the next month or so, actually, maybe the next few weeks. I think Nicole wants to try some more Italy booth today, which we already know is a little expensive and not great, but we'll try it so you don't have to. We are coming back here to Germany because we got a beer over here that was fantastic. And it was actually that prickly pear beer. I was actually trying to find it online just to like order it. It was super good. So we're gonna go ahead and do that again. The bratwurst on the pretzel roll I didn't find to be that good, to be honest, but we haven't tried either of the other two options here. Maybe we will eventually. Again, Germany is pretty well priced, I will say, compared to some of the other booths. $6 was the most expensive here for that bratwurst. Everything else, $5 and $4.50 on the other two items. We also downed this tea. We literally finished it between China and then Germany over here. It's all gone. Now I'm just trying to get all of the bobas out the bottom, but it's hard because the ice is in the way. Here it is, the prickly pear beer. If you like beer, like I said, this is fantastic. It's so smooth. You get that pear kind of back tone to it. I don't really know. It is super good. Also, take a look at the landscape right now. Again, just kind of a little overcasty. I also didn't realize Nicole was going for the bigger beer. So I guess we're gonna have to get this whole thing down. Last time it was just a smaller one, but either way, it is still a good beer. I don't think either of us really drink beer though, right?
And I think last time I wanted to just try it, where it's like, ooh, we like this, let's get the bigger one.
Yeah, I do feel like, again, not being a beer drinker, it is still very flavorful, but I have to show you right behind Nicole, I just saw this, our 4th meet and greet. I have never seen this meet and greet with Snow White over here. This is kind of crazy. And this is over at the Germany Pavilion. Not a very long line either. I wonder if people don't realize that this is going on. Like I said, never seen this before. All right, I've been spending way too much time trying to get all of these bobas out. I don't even want to tell you how many minutes I've been just trying to get those in through the straw. So we're gonna just throw it away at this point and head over to Italy. So we're coming over here to do our last item, the focaccia. And we have done the cavatelli and then the cheese. Wait, whoa, $9? Maybe we're not. What in the world? I knew that they were expensive. I thought it was $8 for the bread, or like $7. We're almost at $10 for like focaccia bread with meatballs, and I bet you we'll probably get, what the heck? That's insane. $9. Why is Italy so expensive? Does anybody know? Like, is their contract just like weirdly worded or something where they gotta charge way more than every other booth? I don't know. Either way, we're trying this and then we'll have tried all 3 items from Italy. I will tell you, the cheesecake was actually really good. This cavatelli was pretty tasteless in my opinion. The strongest flavor was the bacon, like hands down, and the other options in there weren't even close. We will at least be honest about the review with it, but $9. Wow. Well, here is our $9 focaccia, or focaccia?
Focaccia.
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 All right, well, I guess let us know how it goes. We need flavor profiles.
Soft.
Worth $9? Maybe that meatball right there. That's our $9 meatball right there. I can see the seasoning in it.
It's not worth $9.
No.
No.
Italy strikes out again. Yeah, but $9? Oh,
not
gosh.
$9 though.
All right, so the meatball literally tastes like just a meatball. It's not like seasoned meatballs. In my opinion, like, you could see the seasoning inside, but you couldn't taste much of it. Very lackluster in the flavor department with that again. So the cheesecake is actually worth it over at the Italy booth. I will say though, it's $8 for like that much cheesecake. It's very small, but the flavor on it is actually very good. The cavatelli and the focaccia here, I would probably pass. I mean, it's $9 and $10 respectively. Probably going to pass on Italy for the rest of this season. Maybe that cheesecake again, but again, with how small it is, again, it's $8, so I don't know. Italy just feels like it kind of strikes out a lot. Also, there is a giant line here for something happened here at the American Pavilion, so I'll tell you who is playing tonight. Like I said, last night I believe it was Joey Fatone and Friends, and a lot of times those big artists tend to get 2 days, so I'll go see if that's what's happening tonight. Well, it is Joey Fatone and Friends again tonight, which is why you see such a long line. So they are getting ready to come up here. Coming soon is 38 Special. I don't know who that is. Oh yeah, look at this. It's forming a line on this side too. Joey Fatone bringing in the crowd here to EPCOT today. Now we are coming up to the Japan Pavilion. We're gonna try this beef Wagyu Dan. Is that how it is? Wagyu, is that the same thing? But it's a traditional Japanese rice bowl with American Wagyu beef over steamed white rice. That is pretty pricey though at $9.75. So a little cheaper than the most expensive thing over at Italy. So Japan looks to be decently expensive as well. Hopefully the food is a little better though. Well, here you go. You get this little rice bowl, $9.75 for that. Again, small portions. EPCOT has really increased their prices. It really is just unfortunate because I feel like you used to be able to come and spend like $5 a meal, and now almost $10, and you get this. I mean, this is a sample size. This is not a meal. This is a sample size, and you're spending almost $10. It is frustrating. I'm not saying the quality of the food has gone up or down. Some are still good. Some aren't as good. But just at the end of the day, I mean, $10 for a sample, it's getting a little rough. Original thoughts?
It could use like a sauce, but it's good.
Yeah? As far as like sauce, what, soy? Teriyaki?
I think it needs like more sauce, like a little dry. It's a quail egg.
Quail egg. Oh, it's a little out of my comfort zone,
I'd love
I
for you to
think.
try though.
Well, you could try. Let me know what you
do
think.
it.
Well, we devoured that. That was actually really tasty. $9.75, I don't know about that, but the flavor was definitely on point. A lot more props to Japan. We didn't really want to eat the egg. Nicole tried it. She said it was very warm and salty. So no thanks for me. So out of everything that we've tried so far this year, and I know it was a month ago from the last time, what would you say your favorite thing so far has been?
I knew you were gonna ask.
Yeah, of course.
Hands down, the duck bao bun.
Really?
Yeah, so much where I almost want to loop back around and pick one up today.
Wow. And then what about your least favorite so far? It's a harder choice, I think, right?
Probably the cheese platter from the Alps. Only because it hardened so quickly. It wasn't like gooey and like fondue-y. It was just like thick, hard cheese, and it grossed me out.
That's fair. Yeah, I might agree with you. At least it had flavor. I don't know.
And when it was hot, it was good, but it lost its like gooiness way too fast, and it was just like a chunk of cheese and that. Oh, the pickle shake was weird though.
Oh, true.
Like, I know it's not
that might
food.
That might be my last. I don't know. I was gonna say the cavatelli was kind of like super low, just because I think it was missing a lot of flavor.
But I think I could eat that over the hard cheese and over the pickle shake.
That's fair. That's a good point. I don't know. Pickle milkshake might be down there.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I mean, hands down, the pickle fries with the pickle milkshake. Pickle
fries were really good on their own though.
Yeah, I think that was the worst thing I've tasted, was doing that little combination, which I won't do that again, ever. But yeah, I'd probably agree somewhere in there.
Your top dish?
I don't know, that duck bao bun was pretty good. We haven't had too much. I actually did really like that food from Japan, but I think I have to like put into account the pricing too. So I think like $9.75 is pretty pricey for a dish right now.
Yeah.
You know, I like to find things around that $5 to $6 mark. So I don't know. I guess for now. Yeah, I guess I'll say the duck bao bun, but that Japan option was definitely a close second. I might have to change my answer. Over at the Odyssey Pavilion, the Brew Wing Company over there, the wings were really good this year. Those PB&J wings. Last year, horrible. I hated them. I thought that was probably the worst thing I ate at the festival last year. It was close to how bad I thought some of the Italy food was. But this year, those wings were fantastic. So I don't know if I just had a bad batch last year, but the ones this year, so that actually might be my number one now that I'm thinking about it. Those PB&J wings, super good. It's a little unfortunate. So some of these booths aren't open until September 22nd, and then we get probably, 5 or 6 new booths opening up, and some ones that I feel like we haven't had in the past. So I'm actually excited to definitely come back here in September to try some of those. The one thing today would be that noodle exchange that is new. Another pontoon cruising through. I really think they're starting to prep something out here. Definitely keep your guys' eyes open for an announcement. And if you haven't yet, follow my Instagram, because I will make an announcement there probably before I do a video if they announce it kind of like out of nowhere. You know, I'm a huge fan of fruits, and I feel like there's not enough fruit dishes here at Food and Wine. Like, give me like more like berry and just like general fruit dishes. I think I would buy that more. I mean, don't make it too expensive. It doesn't have to be a dessert either, just like fun fruit things. I mean, I'm not saying it would sell that great, because I mean, a lot of people want their proteins, right? So you get a lot of like beefs and shrimps and chickens, etc. So maybe it wouldn't do that well, but I feel like if you had a few like fun little fruit options, like on a hot day, some fresh fruit goes a long way. I want to reiterate, today is not that hot. Again, a little bit of a breeze. It's feeling fantastic right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just saying in general, a hot day, fruit, go really well together. Does anybody know how long the Canada work has been going on for? To me, I feel like it's been months, but I feel like I've seen the same scaffolding. I feel like I've never seen anybody out here working on it, but it's been a long time. If we have a time frame, let me know, but I just feel like there's like no extra work being done here. It just always kind of looks the same. I think we're actually going to take a quick break, head over to our virtual queue reservation for Guardians of the Galaxy, and then we'll probably eat a few more items here. I do feel like I want to try the new food booth though. I think I want to try the noodle exchange at some point today. It has been over a month since I have ridden Guardians of the Galaxy. Whoa, this looks like some crazy lines happening right now. Uh-oh, is it down? I see somebody holding a sign. What is going on? I have never seen this before. What is going on? There is the virtual queue line starting right there, and they're gonna have to back it up a little bit because they just got more. They're utilizing the switchbacks outside. I know it's only one, it's just this little like corner, but it is spitting out the front. Never seen this before. Wow. You know, it's a real bummer this year for Food and Wine. They don't have that mac and cheese booth that they had last year, and that was probably one of my favorite booths. Just like all the mac and cheese was super good there last year. Not around this year though. All right, we are coming back into the brewing lab here at the Odyssey Pavilion. Number one, it's just getting a little warm and we haven't gotten to come inside and get some AC. And number two, I think we want to sit when we eat. Plus, they just have some really good wings. All right, I am going to actually swap to my low light lens to see kind of how it performs in here. All right, we have swapped to the low light lens, and it does actually look a little brighter than my other lens right now. Again, we are still looking at things like crispness. How good does the image look? How is the visual inside? We can still actually turn it down even more. Oh, it's supposed to be a smiley face, I think, right there. If we turn it sideways, you can kind of see. One thing I do wish I had on this lens would be zoom for sure. Sometimes getting that little closer angle can help. All right, so we went with the Parmesan garlic wings today. We haven't tried, did we try these last year though?
No,
I don't think so.
Last year we only did the mild and they weren't good.
Yeah, they're just a type of wing. These look crispy again. Hopefully they are pretty good. You can see a lot of that Parmesan there. And then we went, what is this exactly?
The chili fusion. It's a pomegranate raspberry frozen tea with like orange popping Dippin' Dots. It's good. It's like a popsicle.
Is it? Is it really sweet?
I'm like,
Yeah, too sweet?
No, but definitely sweet. I think I'm drinking a popsicle.
How are the Dippin' Dots like there?
They're good. They're corn sherbet.
Are they?
So much better than a pickle milkshake.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine.
So much better.
Oh yeah, the flavor on this is way better than the pickle milkshake. It's not too sweet, the drink itself, but it is definitely sweeter. I went ahead and cleaned out the cup here because we like to actually use these at the house, whether it's just for like putting things in there for just decoration or actually using them. But either way, I will tell you those wings were pretty good. I think they could have used a little bit more Parmesan and a little bit more garlic. So the actual sauce that they were in, I think could be tweaked a little bit. But the quality of the wings this year have been actually very, very good. So props to EPCOT for definitely stepping up their wing game. We are all wrapped up inside of the Odyssey Pavilion and we are back on the other lens again. Just let me know what you guys are seeing there. I don't totally know what it looks like yet. I'll see when I get home. Hopefully it looks a little better. Just something I gotta kind of monitor though at this point. Well, as we come over now, it is still closed down. I think it's been going up and down a lot today because this is kind of crazy. I haven't seen too much action like this before. So the chains are out, people are waiting to get in. The virtual queue signs are down. And I'm guessing that's what happened earlier. So at this point, I think we're just gonna have to come back again. We are going to get on this ride before the end of the night. I'm hoping, I really am. I think we're heading over to Test Track right now. I think it's a posted 45 on the sign. In the app, it said 60 though. But I think we're still gonna just do single rider, I believe, just to kind of do something quick and then see if Guardians pops back up. I still will always highly recommend doing a single rider if you guys are interested to kind of get on real quick. Should we do a quick one, Nicole?
Oh, of course.
They do like preset ones here. You know, I always do power. Let's go for capability.
I did power.
Going power?
I'm going power.
Let's see. This one's decent. 58. They're going for like the all-arounders over here. Well, that one's 80.
That's mine.
All right. Oh wait, where was it? There it is. Not very efficient. There we go.
All right, I got 80 power.
Do you like how mine looks, Nicole?
Are you guys doing one?
Did you see that? Oh, did you see it?
It was like on like stilts almost.
I had 0 efficiency again.
0?
I'm just never. No, I think it was 18. I think I'm just not meant to get efficiency on this ride. All right, we have finished up on Test Trek. Now we need to head over to Guardian, see if they finally opened that back up. All right, it does look like they've reopened it like just now. It was literally closed as we were walking up, and now we've been seeing people scan in. So I think we're actually catching it at a really good time. It looks like some of the animations up here actually look a little new. But it looks like our queue should be all the way up top because we just reopened. How nice is that? All right, we're gonna swap to the low light lens one more time here and see what it's looking like inside of the queue.
Trying to get.
All right, we are back on the low light lens inside of the queue here. Going to check out some of these colors. This looks decent right now. Again, I'm a little nervous on the focusing. A big thing will be like HHN as characters are coming by the lens and how we can kind of take a look and get that crispness of the characters and the set works in the evening. Take a look at the ships here. See how that looks.
Greetings, Terrans. I am Nova Prime Irani Rayan, commander of the Nova Corps. On behalf of all Xandarians, I hope you have enjoyed exploring the wonders of Xandar.
I know what happened last time someone did not stand where I told them to, okay? Stand by for teleportation. You made it. I mean, of course you did. No crime? They're right.
Well, it doesn't look like there's much of a line outside of the pre-show rooms. It was kind of taking a minute to get through them. Kind of some delays, like 2 to 3 minutes before each room opened up. But either way, pretty nice. What song are we getting, Nicole?
We are getting Conga.
Conga. Yeah, we're probably getting Conga. I'm gonna say Everybody Wants to Rule the World because I feel like that's always what we get. Well, we got Conga. So Nicole was right. We are just about done for the day, but they are freshly cooking something over there. It smells good. It smells like a fresh grill. No line. I think we're doing that taco. So I went with the steak taco here. $6.50, much better pricing than the Mexico booth. Question is, will it be as good as Mexico? Let's try this out. It's a corn shell, I think. It's a lot of filling in that. It's pretty nice, right? Is that an aioli or is it?
I think it's sour cream.
Oh, it's not sour cream. Well, that was mostly sour cream, I feel like. I think I need to get another bite. I'll say right off the bat, though, not as good as Mexico from initial trying here. Let me take another bite here, see if I can get a little bit more of the meat. A little bit more on the back side here. See if this is a little better. So, I guess the flavor on it, it's kind of, it's potent on everything but the actual meat. The steak itself is decently cooked. It's cooked on like the grill, I think, over there. So you kind of get that little bit more like a fresh char grilled flavor to it, which is pretty good. But there's so much of the extra stuff on there that it really kind of actually takes away from the meat. So well priced, but I don't know if I would get it again. And it's very messy. Like I just have it all over me. It was all over my face. It's okay. Yeah, so final verdict on that. The shell needed to be kind of cooked. Like I feel with corn tortillas, you kind of have to cook them. Otherwise they're a little rubbery, which is how this one was. There's a lot of toppings on there, but again, I feel like it overshadowed the meat. You got a decent amount of meat, I will say that. But again, I feel like without those toppings, you might have been able to actually taste it a little bit more. But with the way that it was, I just feel like it was kind of missing it. So $6.50 for this. I'm not gonna get it again, but at least it's a lot better priced than the Mexico Pavilion. But the booths over in Mexico are definitely better flavored, and the whole flavor profile, I think, is just better across the board. So take that with what you will. Spend an extra $2 or $3. Get the stuff from Mexico. It's still just pricey, but I don't think I would get this again anytime soon. Just not my type of dish here. We're gonna go ahead inside of Creations. Number 1, I wanna see if they have any Lorcana here, which I know they will not. Number 2, we're just gonna see if there's any new merchandise, specifically to see if they restocked those Figment bags. Take a look at these, like Starbucks cups. It's got that sweet design. I like that. This was not at World of Disney, was it?
No, it was not.
Well, we just literally did a vlog there. If you guys wanna check out the video, the last one I posted, it will be with this here. It was a lot of the merchandise for the Halloween event. Did not see that at World of Disney though. And we did just get informed they do not have the Figment backpack. So that's sold out this morning and it is completely gone for the rest of the day. Don't know when they're getting another restock, but that is crazy. People love their Figment. Sounds like they're playing Be Our Guest. I don't know if they're doing a show on the ball. Also, very faint moon way out in the distance. We have like a very small fraction of a moon. We have some weird birds chirping behind us. But we are heading back into the parking lot here, so hopefully you can see a little bit of the visuals. Obviously, we have a little bit more lighting here now. Also, again, speaking of the parking lot, like I said, we are getting the trams here for EPCOT and Hollywood Studios in September. And what's today's date? The 21st?
Today's the 20th.
The 20th. Okay, so today's the 20th. So within probably, I don't know, 12 plus days, we should have hopefully some trams running around EPCOT. Also, 12 days until HHN opening night. So lots of fun, exciting stuff coming up here in September. But now it looks like we've gotten a little darker. Who really knows what's going on with this lens? We will see you guys in the next video. Take care.